today I'm going to show you guys how to use the foiling technique using the Quill pen. I'm using my Cameo 4 to do this. So I'm going to show you how to make fancy invitations. First, I'm going to show you the technique of how to foil without using the print and cut. And then I'm going to show you how to foil using the print and cut technique, all with the foil quill. Okay, so first, let me explain. I made my invitations, right? The first thing that I'm going to do, this is why I'm showing you the screen. I'm going to press send, and I'm going to cut out my invitations first. This is the first thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut out the shape without doing the foiling. So everything else that you're seeing right now, the lettering, the fish, the drawing, I'm going to foil that after I cut out the shapes. So I'm going to load my paper. I have it on cover stock heavy. I always keep it on that. It really doesn't matter. I'm doing the passes at 2, force at 33, and I'm going to turn up my speed to 12. Okay, so now I'm going to load my paper and I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to show you guys step by step, very slowly, so you guys can get it on how to foil regularly. This is without the print and cut. Then I'm going to make the outside boxes for these invitations, and I'm going to show you how to print and cut using the foil technique again. Okay, so here we go, guys. Okay, so now that I have my paper loaded on the mat, I'm going to put it in the machine and I'm going to cut it. So after I cut out the shapes, I'm going to show you how I foil. Now I'm going to remove the excess cardstock and I'm going to leave everything down, the shapes of the menus on the mat. Okay, now if you're using the Cameo 4 like me, you're gonna, and you have the foil quill, the adapter, you're gonna have to use D, okay? Now, any other Cameo you're using, I believe the thing you will use is A. And we're gonna let this heat up while I am preparing everything else. So I'm going to remove that. And I have this plugged in into my USB. If you have into the computer, into the back of my computer, but if you have a portable one, you could use it. So I'm going to let that heat up, and while I let that heat up, I'm going to cover this. Now I'm holding the phone, so I'm gonna have to show you after I put everything together, but okay, so I'm going to cover my whole entire mat with this because I want to cover all 6 of the shapes to foil. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, creators, so now you see that I have my pen inside. It should be actually warmed up. Give it about like 5 minutes or so. And as you can see, I smoothed out everything and I taped down the edges even though it's a sticky mat in case the foil grabs. Try to smooth out your foil as smooth as possible. I could have did a better job, but it is what it is. If you pull it up, you will ruin the foil. So try to put it down as smooth as possible. As you can see, I do use the foil quill. I get my foil quill from Joann's because they are always on sale, usually 30% off. So I pay 4 something a roll, and as you can see, they give you a generous amount compared to Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I think they just sell smaller squares, and for the Cricut they have the 12 by 12 sheets only, I believe, and not the rolls. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the screen and I'm going to change my settings so that it knows to foil very slowly so you can understand. You can also do this print by color, but I never do. I'm a creature of habit, so this is the way that I do this. Now I'm going to click on my image and I'm going to click no cut. Now when I click no cut, I'm also going to click ungroup. Now by me ungrouping everything, I'm going to click on the area that we already cut out, and there's no cut. Wait, I'm going to click on cut. Now I'm going to go back and click on the area, and press no cut for the piece that we already cut out. No cut. No cut. No cut. No cut. And no cut. Okay, so now everything that's in red, we are going to foil. So to use the foiling technique, we are going to have to press sketch. Make sure that the tool part is on pin. Leave the pass at 1. Put the force at 27 and put the speed at 4. Okay, now we're going to send everything to be foiled. So I didn't leave my camera on the whole time because I am holding my phone with my hand, but look, and now we're going to see the finished result. See guys, it is that easy to foil without using the print and cut. And now I'm going to show you guys how I use the print and cut technique after I show you these results. Here's a close-up of the details of how you could see how everything came out. Very pretty, and I'm actually going to do a video of me putting these together. There's many layers to this invitation. This invitation is so pretty. I'm also going to use the foiling technique to do the RSVP, and then I'm making boxes instead of the regular plain envelope. So I'm going to show you guys how I do the print and cut for those. And cut using the foil technique. Now when printing and cutting using the foil technique, you have to do the opposite. When you print, you have to foil first and then cut. Vice versa, when we just didn't do the print and cut, how we did the cutting first and then we foiled second. So just remember, rule of thumb, when you do print and cut, you have to foil first and then cut. And we're going to use the same sketch, force, and everything. When we do it, it's just going to read the registration marks. To cut on the marks, you know, you just click the registration marks right here, press on, send it to your printer, press file, and press print. And I am making 12, so I need to print 6 of these and to cut on my printer. Sorry about that. Okay, so I will see you guys when I'm doing the print and cut on the Cameo 4. So let me just mention before I do the print and cut foil technique that do not color fill whatever you're foiling. I just did that for the purpose that you could see it really good, because of how the image is. You really couldn't see it if I just left it clear. So do not color fill your print and cut when you're foiling. Leave it like this as it's gonna cut. Now I have everything set up, and I'm still gonna leave it at the same 27 force, pass 1, and the speed of 4. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to cut out the image. Remember, creators, when doing the next step, make sure that you remove the foil, but you don't have to take the mat out of the machine. Just remove your foil and then replace your blade, and remember to do that two things. Don't keep your D blade, your D pin inside. And then you're done. Look how pretty. And it is cut. Now I will be putting these invites together in another video following this video, so please make sure that you watch this video on how I put the invites together, because they are in many layers. And then I will also be doing the box to the invites in a separate video, because these are also layered. So make sure that you watch. If you're new to my channel, I thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. I will happily answer any questions you may be having. Thank you, creators. Create. It is so fun. It is so simple. You just have to get into it and do it. Don't limit yourself. The possibilities are endless when using your Cameo. See you guys in the next video.